It is legal to run metal-clad cable underneath the floor of a classroom to feed floor boxes and other electrical equipment, provided that certain conditions are met. These conditions primarily revolve around ensuring safety, accessibility, and compliance with the National Electrical Code, or NEC. The installation must comply with the requirements of the NEC, specifically Article 330 for cable trays and Article 348 for metal-clad cable. This means that the cable and its installation methods must adhere to the standards set forth in these articles to ensure electrical safety and proper functionality. The metal-clad cable must be accessible for inspection and maintenance. This implies that it must be installed in a way that allows for easy removal or replacement without causing damage to the floor or other building materials. Accessibility is crucial for identifying and addressing any potential issues with the cable over time. The metal-clad cable must be protected from physical damage and environmental hazards. This can be achieved by installing the cable in a conduit, raceway, or other approved method. Protection is essential to prevent damage to the cable from impacts, moisture, or other factors that could compromise its integrity. The metal-clad cable must be properly supported to prevent sagging or damage. This can be done using cable trays, hangers, or other approved methods. Proper support ensures that the cable is not subjected to undue stress, which could lead to premature failure. The metal-clad cable should be labeled to indicate its purpose and voltage rating. Labeling helps to identify the cable and its electrical characteristics, which is important for maintenance and troubleshooting purposes. In addition to these general requirements, there are specific requirements that may also apply depending on the characteristics of the building and its location. If the floor is fire-rated, the metal-clad cable must be installed in a fire-rated enclosure or raceway. This is crucial to maintain the fire resistance of the floor and prevent the spread of fire in the event of an electrical fault. If the classroom is located in a flood-prone area, the metal-clad cable must be installed above the anticipated flood level. This is important to prevent water damage to the cable and to minimize the risk of electrical hazards during a flood. In areas prone to earthquakes, the metal-clad cable must be anchored or supported to prevent damage during seismic activity. This is essential to ensure that the cable remains functional and does not pose a safety hazard during an earthquake. It is important to note that the local building code may have additional requirements for installing metal-clad cable under raised floors. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician or the local building department to ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards. This helps to ensure that the installation is safe, compliant, and meets the specific needs of the building. Understanding the NEC, or National Electrical Code, is crucial. This code provides comprehensive guidelines for electrical installations to ensure safety and prevent hazards. Article 330 specifically addresses cable trays, which are often used to support and organize cables in commercial and industrial settings. These trays provide a pathway for cables and help to protect them from damage. Article 348 covers metal-clad cable, which is a type of cable that is commonly used in both residential and commercial applications. Metal-clad cable consists of insulated conductors encased in a flexible metal sheath, which provides mechanical protection and grounding. Accessibility is a key consideration in electrical installations. Cables and equipment must be accessible for inspection, maintenance, and repair. This means that they should be installed in a way that allows for easy access without requiring extensive demolition or disassembly. Protection from physical damage and environmental hazards is essential for ensuring the longevity and reliability of electrical systems. Cables should be protected from impacts, abrasion, moisture, chemicals, and other factors that could compromise their integrity. Conduit, raceways, and other protective measures can be used to shield cables from these hazards. Proper support is necessary to prevent sagging, strain, and other forms of damage to cables. Cables should be supported at regular intervals using cable ties, hangers, or other approved methods. The support system should be designed to distribute the weight of the cables evenly and prevent them from being subjected to excessive stress. Labeling is an important aspect of electrical installations. Cables, equipment, and circuits should be clearly labeled to identify their purpose, voltage rating, and other relevant information. Labeling helps to prevent confusion and ensures that electrical systems are properly maintained and operated. Fire-rated floors are designed to resist the spread of fire for a specified period of time. If a cable is installed in a fire-rated floor, it must be protected by a fire-rated enclosure or raceway to maintain the integrity of the fire barrier. Flood-prone areas are subject to flooding, which can damage electrical equipment and create safety hazards. Cables and equipment installed in flood-prone areas should be located above the anticipated flood level to prevent water damage and electrical shocks. Seismic considerations are important in areas prone to earthquakes. Cables and equipment should be anchored or supported to prevent them from being damaged or dislodged during seismic activity. This helps to ensure that electrical systems remain functional and do not pose a safety hazard during an earthquake. Consulting with a qualified electrician or the local building department is essential for ensuring that electrical installations comply with all applicable codes and standards. These professionals can provide guidance on proper installation methods, materials, and safety requirements. They can also help to identify any potential hazards or issues and recommend appropriate solutions. The NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology, safety practices, and industry standards. It is important for electricians and other electrical professionals to stay up to date on the latest NEC requirements to ensure that their installations are safe and compliant. Local building codes may also have additional requirements that are not covered by the NEC. It is important to be aware of these local requirements and to comply with them accordingly. Electrical installations should always be performed by qualified and licensed electricians. These professionals have the knowledge, skills, and experience necessary to ensure that electrical systems are installed safely and correctly. Attempting to perform electrical work without the proper training and qualifications can be dangerous and can result in serious injury or property damage. Regular inspections and maintenance are essential for ensuring the continued safety and reliability of electrical systems. Electrical systems should be inspected periodically by qualified professionals to identify any potential hazards or issues. Maintenance should be performed as needed to keep electrical systems in good working order and prevent problems from developing. When working with electricity, it is important to always follow safe work practices. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and eye protection, and using insulated tools. It is also important to de-energize circuits before working on them and to verify that they are de-energized using a voltage tester. Electrical safety is a serious matter. By following these guidelines, you can help to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. The purpose of metal-clad cable is to provide a safe and reliable wiring method for electrical systems. Metal-clad cable is typically used in applications where it is necessary to protect the conductors from physical damage and environmental hazards. The metal sheath of metal-clad cable provides mechanical protection for the conductors, while the insulation on the conductors prevents electrical shorts and shocks. Metal-clad cable is also resistant to moisture, chemicals, and other environmental factors that could damage the conductors. Metal-clad cable is available in a variety of sizes and configurations to meet the needs of different applications. The size of the cable is determined by the ampacity, or current carrying capacity, required for the circuit. The configuration of the cable refers to the number of conductors and the type of insulation used. Metal-clad cable is typically installed in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes and standards. The installation must be performed by a qualified electrician to ensure that it is safe and compliant. When installing metal-clad cable, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions and to use the proper tools and equipment. The cable should be properly supported to prevent sagging and damage. The connections should be tight and secured to prevent loose connections and electrical shorts. Metal-clad cable is a versatile wiring method that can be used in a wide range of applications. It is a safe and reliable choice for both residential and commercial electrical systems. Metal-clad cable is generally more expensive than non-metallic cable, but it offers superior protection and durability. Metal-clad cable is also easier to install in some applications, as it can be fished through walls and ceilings without the need for conduit. When choosing metal-clad cable, it is important to consider the specific requirements of the application. The size of the cable, the configuration of the cable, and the type of insulation used should all be selected based on the electrical load, the environmental conditions, and the applicable codes and standards. Metal-clad cable is a valuable tool for electricians and electrical contractors. It provides a safe and reliable wiring method for electrical systems and can help to ensure that electrical installations are compliant with all applicable codes and standards. The use of metal-clad cable can help to reduce the risk of electrical fires and other electrical hazards. It can also help to improve the performance and reliability of electrical systems. Metal-clad cable is an important part of the electrical industry and plays a vital role in ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical power.